Welcome back to my next Shameless Season 10 episode review video. Before I get into that though, pretty important if you're not caught up to the point where I am at rewatching or watching Shameless, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you found out you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And for all of you out there that are wondering, I have seen Shameless all the way through at least one time. There are more episodes that I've seen more than once, and for the most part, Shameless is a really good show. I enjoy the first 7 seasons quite a bit. Season 8 is pretty good as well, although the ending, I don't like the ending because there's a lot of characters that just disappear off the show after that. And then Season 9 is probably an okay season, and then Season 10 and 11 are the ones that people are not a fan of. Based on my original thoughts, I did not like the final 2 seasons, but hey, it's possible that my opinion will change. That's why I'm rewatching the show, because for the most part, the show is really good. And if you've seen every single episode of Shameless and want to hear my thoughts about the Shameless series finale, well, I did do a video when the series finale ended, so you can click right here. With about 20 seconds left to go in the video, that's the end screen. That'll be the link to my Shameless series finale rant video. Again, assuming you've seen every single episode of Shameless. So with all that said, this will be Shameless Season 10, Episode 6. The title of this episode is called Adios Gringos. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So the 9th bus containing undocumented workers has arrived in Chicago from Texas, and Debbie meets Peppa at the Alibi. Peppa wonders where Franny is, and Debbie says Derek didn't give 2 shits about Franny, and neither do you. Debbie tells Peppa that Franny will be there tomorrow. Mickey was trying to escape in prison, and Frank's looking through Liam's drawers. Liam says he doesn't keep money in there anymore since the last time. Frank needs something with soul, as he has a follow-up with the Okafors. Frank appoints Liam to be the Gallagher diplomat to Nigeria, and then Lip leaves Tammy with Sarah and company. He introduces Tammy as Fred's mom, not his girlfriend or anything like that. Carl and Ann go for a walk, and someone wants to sell on Ann's family's corner. They destroy the tamale stand that's on the corner. Kev wants to get in on the coach lawsuit. He tells V this, and Debbie tells Franny to be a bad girl at Peppa's house. Franny says she's a good girl. Mickey meets with the warden, and basically the warden's like, you know what, you actually could leave. You did your time. Something like that. I didn't, for some reason, take note of what exactly was said. So, yeah, that's on me. Frank meets with the Okafors. Frank gets the application fee, says there's other applicants. Carl gives Ann's people a pep talk about being fighters. Kev arrives to the lawyer's office. Tammy talks to Lip, thinking he was involved with Sarah. She talks about co-parents. Mickey was released, and on the bus ride home, he thinks that the cartel is coming after him, so he jumps off the bus. Turns out it was just his PO, his newly assigned PO, Larry. He was going to offer Mickey a ride. Debbie wants to get a Franny lookalike. V goes to the Black Doctor party. Ian sees a pregnant homeless person passed out, and he goes over to help when his co-worker was against it. Kev's told he needs to give specific details to get added to the case. Tammy's blabbing to one of the Ann's relatives about Lip being a playa. I don't know exactly if she can understand or not, but she's listening, kind of, while she's making tamales. Frank says if you negotiate with your feelings, you lose to Liam. Now Frank's meeting with an Asian family. Carl with Ann and her people take out the guy on the corner, but says who's watching your house? When they arrive back at the Gallagher house, everything in the yard is trashed, like the stuff to make tamales, and now the others have a stand on the street. It's about to be war. Mickey climbs through the window, startling Ian. Ian and Mickey start kissing. He's like, what are all these Mexicans doing here? That's why I climbed through the window. V's upset that nobody ate any of your dish. She starts dancing, and V just doesn't have it. Like, she's dancing like a white person, essentially. Debbie, and she's cooking like a white person, too. Debbie makes a deal with the sister of a daughter that she wants to borrow to mess with Peppa. Her sister will drive Peppa nuts, everything but murder. Frank and Liam have fun in a suit that they got from the Okafors, getting food all over the bed. Frank tells Liam he's glad he didn't sell him. You're fun. Tammy's dressed sexy to go out. Kev's taking notes, listening to someone that got molested or sexually assaulted on TV, as Tommy wants him to put on the Sox game. Why wouldn't they be watching the Cubs game in Chicago? Who watches the White Sox? Paula shows up, wants to talk to Ian. She heard about his Mother Teresa stunt today. Ian tells Paula to send him back to prison, but instead she's got work for him. V goes to visit her mom, Carol. It's been a while since we've seen Carol. What, season 2? Maybe season 3? I believe the last time we saw her was when her and Kev were trying to have a baby together so V and Kev could have the baby. She tells V she let the white boy fuck the electric side out of you. Paula torches Ian with Biscuit the dog. Tammy camps out in the bathroom when she gets home. Lip comes back. He tells her that he's trying to keep up with the list of things that piss her off, but it's getting pretty hard. Tammy's mad that it's this fucking place is always crawling with relatives or convicts Ian brought home, or a large Latino family. I need space. Fred needs space. And Frank's little baby relative throws up on him. Again, that's Carl's baby, technically. Debbie drops Franny off at Peppa's. Ann's family is making the most money they've ever made at their new location. Frank's having second thoughts about giving away his grandson, but Liam steps in to save the day. And then while meeting with the Asian family, Lip tells Frank he needs to get it together, and then they offer Frank $100,000. V dances with Amy and Gemma, like teaching them moves. Liam yells at Frank when they get back to the hotel, and then the baby and the family, the Okafors, are gone. Liam's taking stuff out of the hotel since it still will be on the Nigerian's bill. Frank's moping about losing his grandson, and Liam points out the minibar, which gets Frank's attention. He stops moping. Lip texts Tammy to come out, and Lip has purchased an RV due to Tammy saying she needed more space. Now, the RV he got was more for them to live in and not travel in. Tammy says, I guess we're living in an RV together. Tammy says the only reason she went out is to make Lip jealous. She says she still likes Lip, and I really like you. So what are we? Lip says, I agreed to move into a shitty RV with you, so I think we're together. There's a part here that Kev tells V that he didn't get in on the case because they didn't believe him. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Anne tells Carl her family made enough to get their own place. She can't leave without showing him how to make tamales, because we know Carl doesn't make them well. And then they start to kiss. Franny has started a fire in Peppa's place. Her sister is waiting outside to call 911, and that's what ends this episode of Shameless. So it had moments, I'll say that. I'll give it a 6.9 out of 10. My characters of the episode are going to be Liam for the males, just because he basically was in on the scam with Frank, and when Frank started to not follow proper procedures in a scam, Liam had to kind of point him in the right direction. And then for the females, I'll give it to Tammy. She was pretty good in this episode. So you've heard everything that I had to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Shameless and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please don't forget to Hulk smash the like button. It helps out the channel. And keep in mind, I cover a lot of stuff on this channel. I do. I know. It's annoying sometimes for people. But if you're a fan of Shameless, you'll probably be a fan of something else. So the best way to find out what I cover is to go to my playlists. I cover movie collection videos, TV show collection videos, movie ranking videos at the end of the year, Walking Dead stuff, Breaking Bad stuff, Dexter stuff, UFC fight reaction videos, Lost stuff, Big Bang Theory stuff, Stranger Things stuff, Cobra Kai stuff, franchise ranking videos. So I'm sure there's something else that you'll like. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Shameless. What would you rate it, and whom would be your character of the episode, and anything else that you want to talk about? Remember to click like right here for my Shameless series finale rant video, assuming you see every episode of Shameless. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV.